What's up? It's the Moss and Marriage Gold Show. It's your boy, Dr. Deontay Moss.
And I'm Dr. Crantel Moss.
And this is Moss and Marriage Goals. God oversees all love stories. It's God, me, and my wife. We not playing with y'all. We include them in everything we do. But we got some special guests. And it's the in the building. What's up, y'all?
Hello.
It's Keller in the building. I'm excited. You know why I'm excited, y'all? Because I done seen y'all a lot.
Okay.
On social media, right?
Yeah.
But I never met y'all. I met you. I've known you since high school.
There you go.
But I never met Chris in real life.
Now.
Yeah. So we got like mutual friends, right?
Yes,
and I be
yes,
seeing
sir.
y'all picture. I'll be taking vacations and stuff, and I'll be like,
Hollywood.
hey, I never got to. So now we get to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. Yeah, that's what's up.
It's dope.
Energy on that.
It's really dope because like we really about to get to know y'all.
Right.
And y'all love story.
That's
Like
good
that's
stuff.
exciting. We in the audience. Like tell us more.
Tell us more.
Teach us.
And we're here to get some jewels from you guys
For
too.
sure.
because-
I like that in you.
Yes, we got to help each other.
That's part. That
Yeah.
part. That's the key. Like helping each
Yeah.
other.
Sticking
Do
together.
marriage alone.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
It's kind of like raising a village. They say when you have kids, it takes a village to raise children.
For sure.
When it comes to the married community too,
Yeah.
I feel the same.
Agree.
You have to stick around people that are like you, who are going
Yeah.
through the same trials and tribulations
Yeah.
as you. And if we work together, we can help each other.
You
Each other grow.
You better talk your talk
Yes.
early in the
Yes.
episode.
Yes.
Jewels dropped.
Already.
I know. I like the vibe. We got this like all black thing going
Yes,
on.
blacked out edition.
Like we here for
And I
business.
watch it, girl.
Like we here for business. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
y'all
yeah.
bling bling.
I came ready.
Our husbands got money.
They rich a little bit.
Got our little apples on.
Well, usually my wife likes to jump in with an icebreaker. Dr. Moss likes to get started with an icebreaker. You got an icebreaker for us today?
No, I got an icebreaker.
Oh, Lord.
Hear it.
All right, y'all. So what we're going to do today is we're going to play two truths and a lie.
Okay.
Two truths and a lie. So you got to think of two truths and one lie, and then we're going to try to guess each other lie.
So everybody get a chance.
Everybody get
And
a
then
chance.
we all get a chance to figure it out what it
Right.
is, what we think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And so, like, we going to guess their lie first, and then the husband or the wife, whoever, the opposite one, get to guess last because you probably going to really know.
Okay.
And then y'all going to get to guess us soon. And
Okay.
get to guess
Let's
last.
lock it.
Y'all got
Okay.
it?
Yes. Two
Everybody
truths, one
got
lie.
two truths and a lie
Um,
on deck?
I'm freestyling
kind
right
of.
now.
Yeah. I got an idea.
I'm trying to think of something. Who going first?
We'll let the guess.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I go first. We on the spot. Okay.
Tellers. See if they liars. They good liars.
We start this.
Let's see
Okay.
if they good liars.
Yeah, see if y'all good liars.
Liars. Right. Okay. I'll go first.
Okay.
I had my first child at 18. I enjoy ballet. No, I'm doing this wrong. I got to think of two lies. See, I'm lying already. I got to think of two truths and one
You gotta
lie.
think of two truths.
Okay.
But you ain't got to do it in order.
No, I know. Okay, I had my first child at 18. I enjoy basketball. And I love the beach. Which one is the lie?
I'm going to go with basketball because you said ballet at first. And I know her and Arlinda real good friends, and Arlinda do ballet and stuff. So I imagine there has to be some type
She
of
was a
joy.
professional.
Yeah, that experience.
So you're going with the basketball one.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
All right, so I'm trying to think because we went to high school together. And I'm trying to think if you was on that basketball team.
Because short people can play basketball too.
And who doesn't love the beach? Right?
Right.
So I'm thinking, I don't know why. I think I might 18. You did not. The 18-year-old baby.
That is correct.
Oh,
I did not have my first child. No.
Oh, you didn't? That was the lie?
I
found the lie.
Yes, that was a lie.
I know a liar.
Yes.
I know a liar. I know a liar when I see one.
That's the lie. And that's because I actually had him sooner than 18.
Yeah,
So I was a teen mommy. I had him 3 weeks before my 16th birthday.
So you don't know her life?
You're right. But let me tell you.
My baby did come up there once. I don't know if you've seen it.
But I had my first daughter at 15.
Okay,
now,
so?
we're not condoning this.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? It's because
Please don't.
you got to get the book. Testimony. But I'm glad the Lord has helped me be able to raise my kids.
Yes,
the way
sir.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But same thing. Look
Yeah,
at it.
see? Got a lot of comments. And I do like basketball.
You do?
I like Boston.
Did you play?
I did not. I can shoot though.
You can?
Don't get it twisted. Everywhere time there is a basketball rim, I'm out there.
You got J work?
I got you.
Chris, you
Ask my son about it.
confirming that?
I'm confirming that one.
You confirming that one?
She got some J work.
You know something?
Did she shoot her shot?
I'll be out here.
David Buster was in high school.
Oh, you do that?
That's what's
She
up.
broke her nail last time at Jizz trying to
True.
beat the
Okay.
I broke 2 nails.
So she
was competitive.
She serious.
Very. If I see a high score, I'm trying to beat it. Like, yes.
As you should, though.
Facts, though. So it's on me now. It's on me now.
2 truths, 1 lie.
All right. So, two truths and 1 lie. I like to swim. I very much enjoy real estate. And let me see here. And I graduated from Bowser with a certificate in 2008.
They were real fast to
2008.
answer mine. They like, I gotta really think about
Because you gave
these.
us time to think. When you switched it up, I was like, a
thought on
little
it,
switch up. I'm going to say, for some reason, I feel like you probably do like to swim. I'm going to say you didn't graduate in 2008.
Okay, and since you said that, and one of us got to be, I want us to be right or wrong. I know you like real estate. I know that for a fact. I'm going to say, but he said swimming so quick, like
Me
he was
too.
saying, you know what I'm saying? And he thought about the 2008 answer. So I'm trying to like do like some sociology here to try to figure it out. But I'm going to go with swimming.
Swimming? Okay, so the truth was real estate. That's one.
Right.
That's the truth.
Second truth, I do like to swim.
Okay.
He's like a fish.
My wife is always right again.
The lie was walking in 08, though I did graduate at Bowser. My class was 08, but I had passed my OGT, so I had to come like the month afterwards, and then went ahead and got that certificate right after.
But it was close.
But yeah, it was real close though.
That part.
Like within the same year though, but it wasn't exactly 08 though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's still my class 08 Bowser.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Part of the testimony.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Part of the testimony.
Most definitely.
All right. So my 2 truths and a lie. I got stuck in DR for a week. I have 14 brothers and sisters. Or I got married 2 months after getting engaged.
You got stuck in a DR for 1 week. You have 14 brothers and sisters. And you got married 2 months after engagement?
Yep.
That is not an unrealistic story because some men, if they know they have something that they want, they're not going to waste time. So I'm not going to rule that one out. Being stuck in the Dominican Republic for a week. How can that happen? But a week?
But she's still alive though. Like the DR, I don't know.
I'm going to go with the 14 brothers and sisters. That's the one I'm going to go with.
14 brothers and sisters. Okay, I'm gonna go with. They got a good vibe to them. It might have shut off just like that though. The first couple of weeks. The DR, stuck. That probably happened though. She thought about that. She was real mad about that.
She changed her answer.
Maybe. But I'm gonna go with marriage or engaged in the first week of or first 2 weeks. You said?
2 months.
2 months of knowing each other. I'm gonna go with that.
So the truth is, I have 13 brothers and sisters, not 14.
Sounds right.
I did get stuck in DR for a week. On our honeymoon.
A hurricane hit.
Oh my God.
Hurricane hit, and our plane couldn't come. The spirit wasn't in the spirit. It wouldn't come.
They said y'all living here.
Yeah, right. And we had to stay for 5 extra days. But the crazy part about it is we only had money for 4 days, so we literally had to hop around all night.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just moving and grooving out there.
And it ended up being a cover of one of my books. The picture that she took of us in the morning. But like,
we had these wristbands where we could go to all the sister resorts in the area. It was like VIP wristbands, and we hadn't visited any of the sister resorts until we got stuck there.
Right.
Like, well, we got these wristbands.
And we had argued that whole time we was there and didn't do none of our excursions.
Wow.
So we got stranded for the 5. We did all the excursions. We did all the excursions.
God definitely got us
right.
Because we had paid for all those excursions and everything, and we didn't do them because our resort was so much fun that we just like lived our life.
We got to do everything.
Interesting. I was thinking that was maybe the false one, but I was like, hey, stuff happens.
Yeah.
Something I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to go with that middle one there.
when he said she sounded like she'd be mad about that, and I was mad.
I had to calm her down.
No, for real.
He was like, no, I need to go home.
That was probably true, though.
Right.
He like, dude, you can't sit in their chair. I'm like, no, they need to get me home. I can't stay
I know. I said, drink this water.
An additional week here, like we stayed here long enough.
Right.
Man, that was hard.
All right, so I should have been thinking about my 2 truths and a lie.
I thought that's what you were doing when you were staying off his face. I'm like, he's thinking real hard.
Thinking of my 2 truths and a lie. So, 2 truths and a lie.
Yes.
All right, 2 truths and a lie. So, shoot. Y'all put me on the spot, so now I just gotta go.
I feel like we almost got to say
It took me 4 years to graduate high school, and I got hit by a fire truck.
Wow.
And I need another one. What do I need? I lived in Germany for 4 months.
Took you 4 years to graduate high school.
Yeah,
You got hit by a fire truck.
got hit by a fire truck.
And you lived in Germany for how long?
4 months.
4 months. I'll let you go first this time because I went first last time.
First. All right, so I know you're gonna get hit by a fire truck because you're still looking smooth. I think the fire truck gotta be like Germany. You may have been in the military, knocked that down, or got there some type of way, and then graduate from high school. I mean, you're just brilliant anyway. So I mean, 4 years, knock it down, it's easy work. So I'm gonna go with hit by the truck because you still got all your teeth.
That was my first initial thought, but I'm gonna go with the second answer because this can be tricky. I am a Virgo and I'm always thinking. So I'm like, okay, you could get hit by a truck. You don't have to die. I mean, the truck could have hit your leg. You could have fell on the curb. You could still be here and have all your teeth. Graduating in 4 years. I mean, if it was like Chris' situation and you didn't pass the OGT, you could have been in school for an extra year. Germany, that's not impossible either. I'm going to say the high school one. I don't want to say that did happen, but I'm going to say you didn't graduate high school in 4 years.
Yeah, right.
Everything
Super
down.
analytical.
Like,
I'm an analytical thinker.
Wow. Okay. So, I wasn't in the military, but I did live in Germany for 4 months. I was part of that when I was at the University of Toledo. It was a program called Camp Adventure. We studied abroad on military bases, so I was a camp counselor for 4 months in Germany.
In Germany,
So,
okay.
That is true.
That is true.
That is very true.
Smart.
Fire truck. I actually got hit by a fire truck.
See?
I did. I heard the sirens, ran in the street. I was a little kid. It was too late. They hit the brakes. I flew in the air. I was in the air enough time to think about how I wanted to fall.
Yeah.
I actually hit the curb, and nothing was wrong with me. I ran in the house, jumped in my bed, pulled the covers up. My mom ran right after me, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." Firefighters just stopped the truck, and it's coming up the steps. My mom looked me dead in my eyes and said, "Act like you hurt. We about to get paid."
And
we never got paid because I got a jaywalking ticket. So that was a true story. That's a very true story.
It's in the book.
So it's in the book.
You are right. It took me 5 years to graduate high school because I didn't do anything for 2 years. When I was at Sky High School, I was in a lot of trouble. So then I ended up going to Springfield, where I met you, thinking I could get it done because they had a different credit system.
But it was higher and more advanced.
And it took me 2 years to get through that part.
That part.
And I actually graduated high school because I messed up. That's why I advocate for kids handling their business early now.
Yeah.
Because I messed up so bad that it was hard to bring my grades up.
Yeah.
So I graduated with a 0.7 GPA.
Oh, wow.
And I remember because our valedictorian had a 4.7. And I was like, this dude got a whole 4.0 more.
Like, how was this possible?
Yeah.
Right.
But I'll never forget that. But guess what? I'm Dr. Moss now.
See?
That's right. Yeah. That 4.7.
I think I get a prize, though, because my answers be
A1. And you totally broke that down.
Hey, for real.
Right.
Analytical thinker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thinking they dog us too. We overthink.
No, for real. It's a circle, and we're thinking the whole circumference of that circle. Process.
So Chris, tequila.
Yes.
How does this love story start? How does a Chris meet tequila? How does tequila meet Chris?
Are you going to get this?
How do we become Keller?
I get it started though. So,
Okay.
so this is a story though. So one day I'm chilling out with my guy Doobie though, and he was a gambler. He liked to gamble a lot. And believe it or not, this day my guy won a whole brand new car. He gambled somebody for their title, won a car. Okay. So of course he come pick me up, brand new ride. So I'm coming down Joffrey, and it's this truck just coming, and he looking all down, and next thing you know, we get smacked by the truck. Truck smack us, boom. I deal with what you did with the fire truck, like I'm good, I'm all right. Fireman come over like, hey, when we turn around, you injured. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm injured now.
My neck hurt.
They put me in a neck brace, etc. And then I went to
Glass City
Injury and Rehab, and that's where I met my lovely wife. First off, starting off like I seen her, I was just like, she little cute, little pretty little girl. Like, but I got to start to know her though, talking to her, and at the time she was involved with somebody else, or just summing up that like relationship. So we just was starting off as good friends, and she kind of the reason I start coming to therapy all the time, though. Like,
Even though you weren't hurt.
He was hurt that day.
She was the one that was hitting me with the back massages and the back massages and making sure I was good. And we always had like good conversation. And then it just took off from there. Like we lost communication. I think it wasn't for like a year, a year or two. And I guess she just happened to be going down her phone and seeing my name and called me, and we linked from that point and been rocking 15 years since, though.
That's what's up.
So let's clear. I wasn't really fraternizing at work because everyone keeps saying that.
Right,
so you were being fast. No.
She won't give me
Okay,
no time
so
of day
I
either.
was a chiropractic assistant.
Okay.
So I worked at a chiropractic office. There was one doctor. It was about maybe 4 or 5 assistants. We were not like certified, had no training or anything. Well, we had training, but not college degrees.
Okay.
So when people got into accidents, they sent out flyers to the person that was not at fault. Okay. So he got the flyer. He came in with his friends. Me being an assistant, I always had to prep him for the doctor.
Okay.
So that was kind of like our bonding time. I'm like, oh, hi, how you doing?
Me.
You be saying I was giving massages. No, I was not using my hands. I was not fraternizing. We had the little massage machines, and we had to like massage the areas where they were hurting. We had these little pads we put on their necks or whatever. But when he came in, I think it was like maybe 3 times a week. Mm-hmm. And a driver used to pick him and his friends up. He was very consistent. Like, he didn't miss not one day.
Okay.
He wasn't.
It wasn't.
I can't wait to go see Tequila today.
This is for entertainment purposes. Just in case somebody try to go back.
Don't do this at home. Right.
Leave me alone, Lord. We are good.
Yes, so he came up there every 3 days, and I used to always take him back. He was real nice and polite. Like he mentioned, I was going through a breakup with my son's dad. Mm-hmm. So when he came in and we exchanged numbers after, I think he was probably coming in for like a couple weeks, and I was finally like, okay. He invited me to his birthday party. Right. So I go to his birthday party with my best friend. I'm like, okay. I instantly put him in friend zone. That's what he did not really realize, because I knew he was younger than me. Mm-hmm. So when I met him, I was 21. and I had already had a child. He was 19. I'm like, oh, he's young. I have a kid. Like, his mindset can't be where I'm at. So I'm like, instant friend zone. This is not going to go anywhere. But
like he just
it did. He was all right. No, but he was very charming. He respected the fact that I was getting out of a relationship. He didn't, like, do too much. He made me very comfortable talking to him. And we just, like, picked up friends really, really cool. Like, used to text and be on the phone for hours. And then, we did lose contact. And when we got back, like, talking again, it's like we picked up where we left off. Okay. It's like the time span did not even happen. It was like, he was so cool, and we like to share different things, like as far as like amusement park. Back then, we used to always get the fast pass and go to Cedar Point multiple times a day. Like, that was the first date.
Like, not ice cream or Wendy's. We like, let's go to Cedar
Point.
Okay.
Let's go to Cedar Point.
And we literally was there from like open to close. And his homeboys, I remember, I don't know if it was Lamont, but one of his homeboys kept calling him like, hey, Kels, you good? Like, y'all still up there?
Right.
What is y'all doing? What are y'all talking about?
The time of our life right
yes, it was so fun. And it's kind of like we've been inseparable
ever since.
Right.
Yeah.
How long has this bride been? How long y'all been married?
We've been married, it will be 5 years in May.
Okay.
And we've been together a total of 15.
That's coming up.
Yes.
5 years.
Yes. Coming up.
May another mark.
Another milestone.
Yes.
Yeah.
How did y'all know it was like a thing? Like you knew y'all was gonna get married. How did y'all know? Like what was that process like? Did you know, Chris?
Yeah.
Like I mean, after like so long, it was like a few different like adaptations that I had to come to, and then like me being younger, just moving around. Like I had a lot of friends and things like that, and I just started coming to a point like, no, it's really time to like settle though. Like I really do want a family. I really do want to, grow with somebody. And she was the pick. And then not even to mention like the parents and all of our other relatives. Like every year, like after I think it was about year 3 or 4, we was talking. They like,
when are you gonna get
put
married?
that ring? I started getting threats like, you got to this year. You know what I mean? Like, but I knew I always wanted to do it though. But at the time, like, I was just working just one job and trying to pay for bills and everything. And in my mind, it was like marriages cost so much. Like, but I wanted to have the perfect marriage, so I was always, trying to get myself financially ready to like pull off the best wedding I could though. And it took me some time to do it though, and fortunately, when I did, I hit that knee at the Bellagio.
Oh, okay,
in Vegas.
Okay,
I hit the knee at the Bellagio, and it's been rocking ever since though. Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah,
that's good. So you got like this. So this whole marriage is like a gamble.
Yeah.
But we're winning. So we're winning now. So we're still in there. We winning.
Did he better through the winnings of the car, the accident? Did he got to Vegas with the Bellagio? Like, the Kellers, okay.
Yes.
I want to dive into that because I feel like
bet on you, man.
You're so funny. Right, I'm gonna bet on you. Clearly. A lot of people, I feel like, be in that situation though of where they want to get married and they know like this is my person, but they feel like it's so much pressure to, like, how did you navigate some of that self-talk or some of that pressure of just feeling like I can't do this, I don't have enough money, or I don't have to be able to take care of this girl.
So it was really like a transformation like within myself too though. Like before me and her met, like I was always hanging out with my friends, you know what I'm saying? It was always buddy to buddy thing. Like I had my own crib, friends coming over playing the game, and just really taking like your own household more serious. And like she even made me recognize like some of that to be more serious than what I was taking it for. Like back at the time, like so many friends coming over, and she used to be like, "Hey, you got so many friends coming over. Like we need, you need to slow down with the company." And me being young, I'm like, "Man, these my friends. They been my day ones and this, that, and the other." But then you got things like stuff starting to getting stolen. You inviting people over so much, like things getting stolen. You're not even watching what's going on in your crib. So it was something where I always felt like she gave me advice to grow, like as a better man. Like even though at the time I thought I didn't like the advice, it was the best advice though. Like to grow like within myself. So once I knew that she can guide me towards being a better me is when I started like taking it serious. Like, no, she really the one I want to lock in with, like grow with, and get on her nerves when we old.
Oh,
so.
Lord.
And you know what? I like the fact that you mentioned about being like, trying to figure out the maturity level, trying to figure it out, because a lot of people think people have to really just come ready. Which I think it's better when you grow with each other.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When you get together and you grow with each other, I think that's really one of the things that keeps marriages together.
Right.
And we didn't go the traditional route either in marriage. So we actually got married on 11/11/11, but it was in our bishop's office. And we got married, I proposed 9/26, and then it took 2 months. We got married 11/11/11, but then we didn't actually have a wedding till later.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we saved up the money and then had the wedding in August. And we celebrate both days like it's the same day.
Oh, yeah, I would too.
Yeah. But that's just how she do. She get down like that. Even her birthday in September, and it's not a day. Her birthday is the month.
The month
of September is her birthday. So I'm like,
I'm tired.
again, we gotta go somewhere. We got like 4 trips.
Babe, it's my birthday.
Yeah, my birthday. We're going on a tour. It's like a tour.
That's dope.
Yes.
So at what point did you feel like you knew Chris was the one?
Oh, that's easy. My son.
Okay.
So when Chris came into our life, he was 5. And it was me and my son by ourselves for a little while in my apartment. And, when you have kids, they're very observant. They, like, my mom, he's a boy, so he was there to protect me, and he just watching everything that goes around. So when Chris first started coming around, my son, I used to, like, keep him in his room so me and Chris could be in the living room talking. And my son used to come out, poke his head around the corner, like mean mug Chris real quick, and then go back to the room. I'm like, yeah, he's watching you. Be good. But when we got together, my son, he actually came up to me one day. I was in his room helping him clean up, and he was like, "Mom, you're happy, huh?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Why you say that?" He was like, "Because I can tell that Chris makes you happy." This is from a 5-year-old. And then he's like, "If anything ever happened, if you and Chris was not together, I will have to do my best to get y'all back together." So, girl, I almost started crying.
Raising him?
I get chills just saying that.
He wanted to see you happy.
Yes, my son. My son was the reason why I was like, yeah, I need to be with him. Because if my 5-year-old is having an adult conversation, basically, like telling me that he see I'm happy, and if we broke up, he has to get me and Chris together. I'm like, if my baby can see that, there's something there. So that was it for me. And I'm still getting.
Oh, everything.
Yes, it was. Oh my goodness. I get chills just even talking about that still. And to this day, they are very close. They have a great relationship. So my son, that was it for me.
How old is your son now?
He is, girl, oh my Lord. He's 19.
Oh, he grown now.
Oh my God, yes.
I got a 19-year-old too. I got a 21 and a 19-year-old. I'm actually a grandparent now.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I got my second one on the way.
Yes,
Congrats.
Yeah,
yes.
that's a whole other level.
I'm sure it is.
I ain't even, matter of fact, I'm a GP now. I don't even know if I'm comfortable with saying grandpa. You know what I'm saying? I'm a GP. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I ain't never heard that before. And that sound young still. I'm a GP, bro.
I'm a GP.
You know what I'm saying?
They got black hair on.
Yeah. I got some.
A couple grays with my spray.
Yeah, I might do a little dye like my baby.
And then together, our daughter Amani, she's 9. Just turned 9.
So y'all got a 19-year-old and a 9-year-old.
Oh yes.
10-year difference, and I can't get another one for that. Like, we ain't about to be splitting this up in 10 years.
I tried to get you to agree when she was like 3, and you was like, "No, I gotta be financially stable."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Do you think I was financially stable as a teenager?" I'm like, we might as well just go ahead and get this going.
Man, because it's prepared for how now. If she asks me for something, I gotta get it.
Oh yeah.
If I wouldn't be, it wouldn't
Wrapped
just
around
be the
pink.
same thing, right? So it all happened for a reason, I guess you could say.
We just get a dog. We just get a dog. We don't need no kids.
We do. We got
Another
the
animal.
dog. We got the
We
dog.
get a
Ace. Shout out to Ace dog.
Oh, yeah.
He good. He's perfect for the daughter, by the way. Like,
The dog?
Oh yes,
We
he's
got a
hyper.
dog too. His name King.
King.
We actually had a dog. When I met her, I adopted the dog. She came with a dog, It was a miniature pincher. And you know, she used to have it in the purse and everything, a small little dog. And he ended up passing away while we was together.
Oh.
So then she found another miniature pincher.
Wow.
And his name was King.
Duplicate.
So now we have King 2. And nobody knows it's a different dog. Right. They look identical.
I think it's the same.
Yeah, because they both the same. They both miniature pinchers.
And their name is King.
Yeah, and they both name is King.
Right.
But we know it's King 2, but everybody else like,
Right.
oh.
They like, he got big.
Like, how old is that dog?
Right. Long as we've been married.
Yeah, y'all good parents.
We
Good
sure
parents.
are.
Like,
Yeah, man, we put
they don't know about the first King.
We're learning.
Yeah. Trial and error. Please don't come after me, Peter, or anybody like that. It was natural causes. He was old. He had to be dethroned.
No contest, no
Natural
warning.
causes.
Right.
No, same
Oh,
colors
my
and
goodness.
everything.
So let's talk about how y'all got to here and some of the challenges or barriers that y'all had to conquer.
The journey.
To get here, to be 15 years together, 5 years married.
In May.
Yeah.
I like to describe our relationship as being, I feel like I dated him twice. Well, no, 3 times. So like the first time we got together, that was just like the very beginning, love struck. He was something new. We were both new to each other. And then you go through your trials and tribulations where you kind of like lose a little connect. You have to get back on track. And then I feel like the engagement was the second relationship. So the second relationship to me was the more serious one. Like we realized like, hey, this is where we want to be. Like this is going into a new chapter. So I feel like that was relationship 2. Relationship 3 is now marriage. And this is like the final chapter for us. Like we feel like this one marriage is going to be it. We're not doing this again.
That part.
We're going to make this work like till
part.
death do us part. So during that journey, I feel like the hardest part is going through the adjustments of adjusting to your partner's growth. Okay. So like he mentioned before, we're not the same people we were 15 years ago. So every year, especially with women, we like something one day and the next day, we don't like that no more. Like, why do you want to? Yeah. So like being a woman, everything changes. So, and then with him, I met him at 19. So he went from like being a bachelor to being a son to my dad. We have a child together. So watching him with parenting, that alone is something new. So we like take advice from each other. Like I'm the a-hole parent at home. I'm the parent that's always saying no, or you got to tell me why I need to give this to you. I'm not just going to give it. He is the more nice parent. Oh, yeah, I got it, you got it. And I'm like, tell them no.
Discipline. You just can't be giving them
Discipline,
that.
yes. So, yes, like just having to constantly adjust the growth. That's the hardest phase, but it's the blessed stage as well because we're helping each other get there.
Yeah.
Most definitely, yeah. I mean, kind of like down the same line, like what we were saying, like just adjusting the growth, though. Like when you first start off, you know what I mean. You like more immature to things, though, and then as you start progressing that over years and years, like it's certain things you got to take into aspect, like like financials and like how to be a parent and how to be responsible for just the overall household, and then just playing those roles of a mom and a dad, or many people got their beliefs what the mom's supposed to be, what the dad's supposed to be, who's supposed to be the lead gender role or whatnot, though. But our thing always been communication, though. So like if we see we kind of like we steering off, we take that time to communicate and see like on the other side, though. Like so if we get in an argument or something like that, she'll tell me her persona and then I tell her like my persona, but I understand her persona, like, no, okay, I see what you was thinking. Like, that makes sense. Like, to think like that, though, and it'll be vice versa, though. So, just, the communication, like, over years, being able to continuously grow. And then realizing, too, like, you're not with the same person, though.
It's constant work.
Yeah, it's constant work, though, like, switching, even work fields from, me doing 12 hours, her doing 10, 12 hours, barely getting to see each other, still making the household work, still keeping a connection, still keeping a link, keeping a spark, so, us now, like being entrepreneurs and we see each other every morning like, hey husband, hey wife, hey, okay, what you doing today? What you doing today?
Yeah.
So, you know, so just developing from almost like a baby, from crawling to walking to running and now, you know, just keeping the marathon going, as Nipsey Hussle would say, like keeping the marathon
like
going
that.
and just keeping like the communication though. I think that's I know people hear it all the time, but communication is something very serious though, like to talk to your partner about and try to just, you know, get their side of the persona, because like arguments you usually think like, why they ain't thinking like this? And then once you get that persona from you, like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, well, my bad on that. You know what I mean? And but I was thinking it like this. And you're like, okay, I see what you was meant. Okay, but just communicating on that same amount of level.
Oh yeah, I agree with that 100%. I love your marathon analogy.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna have to write that down. I'm gonna say that somewhere. I don't know. It might be on our deep moments podcast, but I'm gonna say that somewhere. That was a dope analogy. You know, from the crawl into the wild. I love that. But communication definitely is key, because if you don't communicate, we would think up the craziest stuff in our head and all I had to do was ask.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I literally thought Tail was selling drugs at the zoo with a guy in an aquarium skinny dipping. Like that's what came in my head. This is what I made up. And I'm like, I know she's selling drugs at the zoo. I know. She with the bears. This is what we would think up. And then all I had to do, oh, you was with your mom at Target?
Dang, I should have just asked.
Like, dang. I thought you were, babe, I'm so sorry. I really thought you were selling drugs. I had to shot you off. I wrote you off, because we would make up stuff in our heads if we don't get the answers we want. And it will make sense to us. Like, why she go to Walmart? Why was she watching Snowfall? You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to put these make-up stories together, and your mind would literally run. Off the, if all you got to do is ask, communicate. Just communicate. Now I know my wife don't sell drugs. She don't go to the zoo. You know what I'm saying? Because she was at Target with her mom. Because I asked her. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Communication.
Your favorite artist, Jeezy or something? Are you Mr. Snowman?
Right.
But that's where my head would go. 'Cause I'm like, this don't seem right. This don't seem right.
Right. Like the grocery store trips used to be long till I went on one. Like, man, you got it, big fella.
I don't want to go.
Like, cause we supposed to get 2-3 items. Like, now we going down every row. Like, oh yeah, we can use some garlic mints. Like, and I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go to the grocery store for an hour and a half. Like, I'm ready
that time that I went into the grocery store for 3 items, and I was in there for maybe 45 minutes because my aunt was talking to me. He was in the car asleep.
I fell asleep
in the car asleep.
Like, man,
That almost a good spot to be though. In the car. Now, you walking in there like have you ever been to shopping and you ain't got nowhere to sit?
I'm gonna take
like they shopping and I like these boots. You like these?
You like,
I don't even know what it is like going on. And you can't sit down? Like you like want to sit on all your little blouses? Cause you in the store like I ain't got nowhere to sit. Like I'm just oh my god, you done tried on everything.
We gotta hit a JCPenney next.
Don't let me go to Target and get a coffee. We in there for a little while.
Y'all are funny.
I'm going directly to the toy and I'm out. And sip coffee, go over here by the clothes, the toys, to check out everything. But it's all fun though.
For sure.
Get used to it. And even though you end up with a higher tab. If you came here to spend $15 on how we add a one to it.
You
got
it.
$150.
You got it, big fella. You got it.
We got that gene too.
Like the dollar store thing, you like, I'm about to just go get some tissue.
How is it?
And you get up out of there with a $100 tab, like.
Yeah, that's
and at the dollar store.
At the dollar
100
store.
things.
Right.
We love thrifting. So that's one of the things that we do
Okay.
For fun. We just love finding items. Now, we probably won't get a whole bunch of stuff there.
Yeah.
We thought.
But it is a good date night too.
No, yeah. So one time we literally got dressed. We went to the Goodwill, picked our outfits, and then went out on the date in the outfits that we. And we had a budget of what we could spend. Yeah. So I had like this suit that I got from and she had her little outfit, and we went out. But one time we went in there thinking we was about to just find our little items and get out, and we spent like
over $300.
We just thinking about everything. We like, oh, we can get them this and get them this. We buying baby stuff. He ain't had no kids.
It's funny that you said that you guys went to the Goodwill and bought outfits because we actually got invited to a birthday party, or maybe it wasn't a birthday party. It was like a couples thing, and it was a Goodwill challenge.
Yeah.
So we went to the challenge was to go to the Goodwill, spend $10 or less on your partner's outfit, and it could just be anything. It did not have to be cute. And it was so fun.
We're gonna do that.
You should. It is so fun.
It's gonna throw a
Goodwill challenge.
A Goodwill challenge
Yes.
party where all the couples got to go find an
Let's
outfit
go.
at the Goodwill for less than $10 and wear it to the party.
And wear it to the party.
Wear it to the party.
Yes.
I think that's what we should
It
do.
was so fun. And just watching everyone's crazy outfits.
They ain't gonna even know it.
That's our handshake. We got LeBron and Savannah going on with our handshake.
That's hot.
But so we're gonna have to wrap it up. We
can be here all day, girl.
Right.
Y'all so fun. It was nice meeting you, Chris. The Kellers. Now we gotta hang out for real, y'all.
We really gotta.
We already got some of the same friends.
We got
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
mutuals.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now we in
Sure.
the flesh. It's on the floor.
For sure.
Yes.
Before we get out, what's the best advice someone has ever given you, or the best advice you would give to a person who's already married or thinking about getting married?
Keep outsiders out of your business. People have to know when people are praying, and that's PRAY, with them and for their marriage, and praying PREY on their marriage. Everybody is not always here for you for the good. So it's like, you don't want to tell everyone your business, go on Facebook, venting or anything. Like, talk to each other. If you can't talk to each other, take a break and talk to a trusted partner who is married also. Never take advice from a single person. They can't relate to you. They don't know what you're going through, and they cannot give you the advice to keep your marriage going. So that's something that we try to stick to.
And then they end up still being mad. Like if
That part.
you done told something. I done told my sister, for example, and about something my wife did. Now my sister mad at my wife forever. We done made up. We kissed. Just had a baby. And she like, nope, you didn't. You threw them Roman noodles at him that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she mad forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So an advice though, I would keep somebody is always try to make sure you always stay with like a dual personality, you never want to be stay the same person though. Like every year, I try to throw like a different look on myself, or a different way how I carry myself, and essentially like the same person but with some growth into it. Because like she said earlier, like you dealing with the same thing. It's like dealing with the old toy. You playing with Woody so long, you throw him in the box. So I mean, like every year, like develop yourself to something like which if you're able to read your partner like something that they love, like something that's gonna keep them attracted to you. That way y'all can just keep it always spicy though, and just go for different looks and different restaurants, and always try to keep a surprise up your sleeve though. So never keep it the same though. Always switch it up, always change
reinvent.
it up. Like reinvent
keep it moving.
Yeah,
I like that.
Keep it how they moving though, and I think that'll help like a lot of people though. Because a lot of people think like it's I ain't changing myself for nobody. It ain't really changing yourself. It's developing yourself.
That part.
Into this better new person, this funner new person, and most definitely I think it's gonna bring a lot of attraction between you and your significant other though. So that would be my advice though.
That's good. That's great advice.
On the table though. Like
I'm gonna try it.
So new though.
You know what I think I'm gonna try?
What's
so
that?
I know my wife likes pics and beard matters.
Oh, okay.
But I can't grow a beard. It'd be patchy over here. I got a little Anthony Hamilton over here.
She's straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Little Charlene don't go in all the way over here. You know what I'm saying? So but I'm gonna try it for you. I'm gonna try that. You know what I'm saying? Grow it a little bit, because I know I seen that light or that beard light. I'm like, oh, I can't grow that. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
You can go to the same person Yo Gotti went to. He got a whole connect.
Oh, I got a guy that would strap me up, but I just don't. I don't like.
That man come on with this strap on his face.
Nah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't.
Be like, sir.
Sometimes I ain't TPS.
You did not leave here with that.
Leave out this house the same way you coming in.
You might like it, though. You come with the full beard, like, we about to
But
go
if
eat.
I
You
touch
like,
it and it fall off.
I know. That'd be crazy. Don't touch me.
Sit it laid on the pillow.
You want to be happy? Don't touch me.
If you want to be happy, don't touch it.
Don't
You
touch
know
my
what?
face.
Well, hey, the Kellers is definitely in the building.
For
Y'all
sure.
came through.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Great
It was fun.
conversation.
Thank you.
Damn, we just become new friends.
Right.
I think so. I think we're friends.
It's just that simple,
Marriage,
people.
yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe too before y'all get out of here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like and
Thank
subscribe.
you.
Man, y'all definitely dropped some gems. I can't wait to re-watch the episode because I'm taking notes.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Chris, if you see me talk about running
That
marathons,
It's yours,
or
man.
Tequila, if you see me talk about we need
Pray.
to pray instead of praying with the A and the E, I just know this is the source. This is where I got it from. But I'm sure gonna act like it came out. I'm on that podium like, yes, we need to stop praying because it's a marathon. You need to learn. Because that was good stuff. They was really dropping jewels. They was dropping jewels. The Kellers is official.
In the building.
That part.
Thank
Yes.
y'all.
Thank
Thank
you for
y'all
having
for
us.
being
It was
a part.
fun.
Thank you.
I
I
was so
appreciate
nervous,
y'all.
but hey, this was like just table
Easy
talk.
money.
Yeah.
Just regular
This.
married conversation for people trying to do the work in their marriages to make marriage work.
Yes.
Lord.
That's
And
what
it's
it
not easy, but if you keep that mindset, nothing in life is easy.
Right.
And anything that's, I guess if it was too easy, it wasn't worth having. So you got to constantly work.
right.
Just remember to constantly work. Fight for what you love, fight for what you need, and you'll be all right.
That
Be
part.
all
The
right.
Kellers are definitely
Yes.
goals. God oversees all love stories. I'm your
Yeah.
boy, Dr. Deontay Moss.
And I'm Dr. Crantia Moss.
Don't do marriage alone. This is the Moss and Marriage Goals Show. We catch y'all later.
Yes.
Oh.